I'm sorry. I do apologize.
I can't even welcome people back.
Ain't that how those girls be doing in the club?
Yo, oh God.
Don't let it be a Keisha Cole song.
Yeah. Oh man.
That
Welcome
one hand
back.
be up there snapping. But,
Not a one hand
You ain't
snap.
been through nothing. Sit down.
Welcome back, everyone, to the bridge. It's another Wednesday.
Yes.
Another Wednesday. Hope everybody had a good week. I know it's probably sad after the last episode, and missing, Now you gotta wait till another Wednesday. But yeah, we're back. Had a good weekend. Did some work.
We had to make y'all wait.
Yeah, just a little bit. Let me see. Hold on. So we already got people cutting in the comments. Hold on.
They said laugh out loud. What was that?
So goofy, and I love it. Exactly.
That was a girl in the club.
It was. She got
they have that one hand on the knee.
Like that?
Yeah, way.
That's my song.
Especially these Tampa girls down here. Oh,
she got her heels hooked like this, like that,
Uh-huh.
holding a drink up, going out to the dance floor. Y'all know what we're talking about.
Knew what I was missing. Girl, that's that song.
Oh man, I'm so glad I don't go to the club no more.
Oh, look.
Oh
okay.
God. Let's go, Josh.
I went to the. I have a quick story. I went to the club one time, and that was the last time.
Yeah, I feel that. I got a story too. It's kind of funny.
I was pissed because I spent $20 to get in. The drinks were disgusting. They didn't give us the good ones. They gave us the cheap stuff.
Oh, so they didn't give you like.
No, it was nasty. And I was just like, this is so. I'm like, this is so boring.
I feel that.
I literally walked down. I was like, this is boring. This is what y'all be so excited to do. I'm like, I have better things to do.
I feel that.
Let's see what y'all get out of clubs.
Last time I went to the club, I was 25. So that was like 14 years ago.
Yeah. I was around the same age. I think that was the last. Something about that 25. Like, this is it for me.
So what's going on, Boogie? LOL.
Yeah.
Let me see. LOL. What was that? You know what that was, Jay?
Jay, don't act like you don't know what that is.
Jay.
that one drunk girl in her song. Come on, exactly. So,
She was having her wigs and her wig and her heels on her shoulders because she had a good night.
Oh, they love that cheap stuff when you go to the club. But yeah, I went to the club. 25 was the last time I went to the club. And I was there, and so I was like dancing with a girl. I think I was 25. Maybe I was actually younger than 25. I think I was younger than 25. No, I was like 23, maybe.
Oh,
because I think it was right before. Because I think it was right before I went on my deployment. Because that was the 15-month deployment. I left when I was 23 and came back when I was 25. Yeah, that's how they be doing the show.
I was waiting for somebody from CNN to ask me a question. Like, motherfucker, I had 2 birthdays over there. If you don't get out of my face, like
they weren't gonna ask you no question. You probably gave them that look when they said, "Sir," you know how you get that look, sir.
Like you know how time dilated I am. Like
you have to hold your stuff, sir.
Everybody's like, hey, we're gonna take you off for your 24th birthday. But bitch, I'll be 26. Like,
You're not doing me a favor.
I was in a time warp. What are you talking about?
You're not doing me a favor, dude.
So
what you think you're doing?
But yeah, and the girl like looked at me after we danced. So she asked me how old I was. I told her, and she's like, "Aren't you a little too old to come to the club?" I'm like, 23.
Oh, bitch, how old are you?
23. For real. Like too old at 23. I was like, well, I guess it's time for me to stop.
Now, how old did you, girl? How old did you think I was?
Like, girl, like how old are you? Like, you 12 in this bitch? Like, how's 23 too old? Like,
I mean, like, back then, that was scary. Some of them 12-year-olds did look like they were 18. I was like,
yeah, for real.
I'm just 13. What?
Oh, you didn't know I started Army? Yeah, I did. I served 13 years. I was 13 years in Marine Corps and Army.
There go that number again.
13. That was
that number.
I was blessed when I got out.
When did you get out? On 13. That unlucky number.
What? Something about that number. Something about that 13. I'm telling you.
Oh no, it's balancing.
Yeah. That's why there's so much 13 in the Silvers for people who don't know. Because right there, I was like, oh, there's a number. But yeah, so tonight we are blessed with having. Y'all know who it is. The awesome TQ.
We're gonna be talking about cosplay. We're gonna be talking about also TQ being a veteran. We're gonna be talking about the kitchen.
Hold on. Which kitchen? The one you cook in, or the one in the back of their necks?
The one you cook in. Now you see
when you see TQ hair, you gonna know he ain't got a kitchen problem.
Oh, I seen his hair on Instagram. I was like, God damn it.
You made me miss my afro, man. Like, I was like,
look, I got dreads that got a kitchen problem.
That's why I be getting jealous. I be letting the locks afro out a little bit. I'm gonna get yelled at by my lockologist. So
this is why I have mine hanging down, because if I don't, it look like I have a short little miniature fro.
Yeah, let me put mine down. You just pointed that out.
I look like one of them old deacons that's trying to grow back. No,
you talking about the ones that's balding right here?
And trying to grow it back. They're just trying to get that little fro back, and it's just all see through. Look like the Death Valley. Okay,
he be sweating in that middle part, be glistening, be like a little pool.
Like, why is
shouting in church?
Shining? Why is your scalp shining, Bishop? What is going on?
What's going on? Stop shouting. What? The angels ice skating on your head.
Yeah, why? All the seraphims and cherubims all right there, gathered together.
Oh shit! But as you can tell, it's gonna be a crazy night when TQ get up here. It's gonna get worse.
he down there crying.
He already laughing already. He's in the back already laughing.
All the black stuff dripping from his hair. Bishop, slow down.
For real. Oh, Jay, we talking about the kitchen where the cooking.
Okay, the kitchen.
Cooking. Because I got some questions too. Because since you were a chef, I'm just curious what type of dishes you may have created as far as like the nerd fandoms and stuff like that. But we're gonna get to that when it's time.
We're gonna get to that, because I'm gonna tell you the foolishness Till want to come out with before we get on this show. We're gonna get to that.
Wait till we get there.
The other thing we're gonna talk about too is TQ modeling. So
yes, I have a question about Motla, as my cousin would say.
Motla, not Motla. That's the damn Everglade talk right there.
We are down in Florida.
That's the panhandle and Everglade talk.
We don't say street, we say screet and strawberries.
Love
and not what? WHAT is wed. WHEEEEETTTT. Wed. Wet, girl, wet.
Oh shit! Let's get this show going.
Come on, let's bring TQ on for be an hour. We will up here
I wanted to
still sit there in the
monetize
waiting
this. That's
room.
fine. But TQ, yeah, everybody, join us and welcome in TQ to the bridge. Let's have some fun.
TQ, you all right now? TQ, you okay? I'm sorry. I'm apologize ahead of time. There's more to come, I promise you. Once I get started, that's it.
Lord have mercy. So,
okay.
We already did our pre-show cut up.
Pre-show cut up. We're going to cut up through this whole show. You already know that.
I'm like this. If anybody comes to the bridge looking for, like, don't get me wrong, we do have our serious conversations because we do be getting on topic when it comes. But if you get here and you think we ain't going to cut up, wrong podcast.
We're not one of those sophisticated, stay on point, organized. We have a time limit. We have levels to the no.
Yeah.
The chips literally fall where they may.
Where they may, as long as our guest is having fun and gets to tell you who they are, so you can get to know them. Exactly. So now we're gonna step back. Gonna let TQ take center stage on the bridge, and go ahead and let the folks out there know who you are, where you're from, what it is you do, things like that.
What don't y'all know? My name's Adam.
I know, Jai. You ain't on his TikTok either.
I am.
Yeah, let's see. We're damn near seeing it all.
Damn near.
We might pull up a thirst trap up here.
Okay.
We did it at T last week. Might have to get you, TK.
He ain't shy.
Nah,
TQ ain't shy. Shit, I am.
No, I'm Adam. I go by TQ. Family nickname for my middle name. I'm from the Carolinas, and yes, I said the Carolinas, both of them.
That's a good place to be from.
Yeah, so that's.
Boy, if you don't stop acting like this some type of dating service video, you better go.
No, I don't want to say nothing that leads to the questions before y'all.
Boy, go ahead. We don't care.
All right.
We'll find another one, Ash.
Just go. We're gonna make up some. Trust me, we're gonna come up with some other questions in the middle of talking. You got it. Go ahead.
I'm a 5-year Navy vet.
Okay. Sailor. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. I'm a chef. Opened my business, closed it down because of COVID.
He like long walks on the beach. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I do actually. But not at sunrise, because that's when everybody try to go run on the beach.
I go when the senior citizens go.
I stopped liking long walks on the beach when the Marine Corps said, "Hey, we booting and uting it across the beach." I was like, "Yep, not coming back to this bitch."
Oh no!
What's boot? Well, hold on, wait, what's that?
Boots and
across the beach with the
you in combat boots and utilities is what we call our the DIG uniform. So it's like you just have your t-shirt, hoodie,
and that's why I went with the Navy.
Yep.
That's why the Lord had me not to go to neither one, because I can hear myself right now. I ain't doing that. Man, and you will do it. You better get out my face.
I'm an aspiring model, new cosplayer, recent massage therapist.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, hustler.
Ebony got a question for you. Do you like pina coladas?
Actually, no, because pina coladas have coconuts. I don't like coconuts.
Oh, how do people not like coconut?
It's nasty as hell.
How?
Do you use cocoa butter though? If you do, you like coconut.
Hello.
No, I use shea butter. I use shea butter and aloe butter.
You're like, I hate coconut. I don't use the butter. I get it.
Go ahead.
No, but that's just about it.
No.
I'm in Virginia.
Okay.
Trying to see where I'm gonna move to. But
Okay. So you say so you plan on moving from Virginia to somewhere else? Is this like something like you just try to find the way you want to? What place best suits you?
yeah,
Because okay, I can understand that.
I feel that.
I
I
kind of
think-
wish I would have did that a little bit.
Would you say that's kind of because of the military side too? Because I'm guessing, you, especially being in the Navy, did you go a lot in the Navy? Like, did you deploy a lot or
no.
move a lot? Really?
So I was in 5 years. Same. What the duty station brought me to Virginia, even though I wanted to go to Cali or overseas. It was like, nope, Virginia Beach is where you're going.
Oh, no, it didn't.
He's like, God.
Listen, you will not get a choice. You will go here.
Right.
I feel that was my story because like I went to Paris Island for boot camp, then I went to Mississippi for my MOS school, and then I was like, I want to go to San Diego, and they were like, you going back to Buford? I was like,
Oh.
son of a bitch!
Okay,
Send me
Could've
right
said it
back.
nicer.
Paris Island is like right up. Like I have run to Paris Island.
Oh my god!
Right there.
And then they ask you for your wish list, and you don't get nothing on your list.
Nothing.
I've heard some stories about the whole military. See, that's why I was like, something told me do not go.
It's like they will. I don't know. It's weird because it's like they will. Because some people, because they heard the stories, like, oh, they're not going to give you your first choice. So some people will put like the worst places for their first choice because they feel like they're not going to get it.
They end up
And
getting
then they
it
get it. You know.
because they know you did that on purpose.
Yeah. Like for me, like I put there, what's your first choice? San Diego, California, Beaufort, South Carolina. That was their answer. So,
Wow.
Virginia was not even on my list.
oh damn.
I mean,
I said the first one was Italy,
Mhm.
Japan, and then California.
Damn. And they was like, where's he from? They look at your records like, where's he from? Let's send him
they
back
say,
east.
yeah, no, he's trying to be well-rounded. Let's break this circle.
It was like he'll stay longer if we send him home. Like, no, that's gonna make me get out faster.
No.
And you know what the funny thing is? I only joined on a dare.
Oh damn.
See, that's why in Truth or Dare, I always pick Truth. I never did Dare.
It wasn't a game of truth or dare. The commercials kept coming up on Hulu. And my mom was like, I bet you won't go sign up. By the time the show came back on, I already sent my information off.
I think that was a setup for Mama to get you out the house.
No, I was going to college. I had a full ride to Johnson and Wales.
Excuse me.
Oh. So I'm sorry, go ahead, finish your story. I'll ask
Oh
that
no!
first.
But the funny thing is, I met a girl at a 7-Eleven here. She was like, "Oh, I went to Johnson and Wales. You know, like you didn't need it. You just racking up on debt." I was like,
"Oh, so you dodged
thank God."
I got stories about Johnson and Wales too. But so let me ask you this: so you already had in mind? So if you were going to go to Johnson, were you going to go for to be a chef?
Yes.
Is that where? Okay. So were you a chef in the Navy?
Yes.
See, that's what's up. So at least you did.
So you got a chance to do what you want. Okay.
Because this
wasn't all bad.
Because this how my Marine Corps career went. I was like, I want to go infantry because that's what my granddad did. My mom was like, hell no. The recruiter looked at my scores and said, hell no. So
oh wow.
Like my scores were high. They were like, no. So my mom was like, do something admin, please, because my mom's an Army veteran. And we were about to go to war. That's like we were kicking and screaming cool off the hills of 9/11. So I signed up for legal admin, get to boot camp, I get an MOS nobody heard of. So I'm like, where are y'all sending me? Like they were like, I don't know what this is. It was in the 6,000 bracket. It was like, I don't know what this is.
Oh.
And then I eventually found out what I was doing, like when I was going through MCT, which is like infantry training for anybody who is in infantry. So that's Marine combat training. Then I found out what my MOS was and found out where I was going. And then I got
to the Marine Corps, and everything was neat for the Marine Corps. After that, it was like they sent me to an aviation ordnance unit. Then I got to a unit to do my MOS, and then they were like, "Nah, we're gonna sing anti-terrorism." Then I came back stateside, and we're augmenting you to military police. Well, thanks, gentlemen.
Make up your mind.
So I did everything but my job. It was crazy. So, but yeah, that Johnson and Wells thing, though, you're right about that. Whoever told you that was saving you.
Oh wow.
Because we used to go, was it the one in Charleston, the one you were going to go to?
No, I was going to the one in Charlotte.
The one in Charlotte? Okay.
Yeah.
Because we used to go party at the one in Charleston, and they stayed partying. Because I was stationed in Beaufort, so we would go up there and party with them. One of my
same
friends.
with Charlotte.
Yeah. They partied.
I had a cousin that went to the one in Charlotte for fashion design.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So is that where the modeling part started, or did that get it started?
So, what was it? So sort of like my sister TT, because the military jacked my self-esteem up. I was like, I got to take it back.
For real.
Oh wow.
Because I was what 18, 6'2", and like 230. It was like, you obese. Meanwhile, I look like a string bean. And I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. That's so the crazy. That was like the weight requirements over there. Because for my height, my maximum weight I think was like 150. That was my maximum weight for my height. And I was in college first before I went in, and I played football. Even though I quit, I would play college football, but I quit. So I was like 180 something of muscle. And so when I got that, they were like, everybody's gonna be their minimum. I was like, what? What's my minimum? My minimum was like 135. They got my ass to 135.
Oh no.
When I left Paris,
my max was what, 210?
Mm-hmm.
That was my max. Yeah.
Yeah, it's another country.
Yeah.
In the United States military. Just being honest, this is another country.
Yeah.
So,
and I've always was good at taking pictures. Like my mom told me when I was younger, I was gonna be a Gerber baby, but the day before the photo shoot, I bust my head open.
No. What did you? How you did that?
I don't know.
He was like Gerber baby. No. Bam. We ain't doing this, Mom.
No, but I've always been, as the family put it, the golden child.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I was like, why not try to make money from it?
Hey, nothing wrong with that at all.
If you're good at something, don't do it for free.
No.
Don't do it for free. People get mad at me when I say that. Like, what do you mean? Just like, you're not going to help me with my comics for free? No.
Excuse me? Free?
Are you part of the Chimera Kingdom creative team? No. No.
Free? What is that? They free. They look. They ain't even free the slaves.
Damn.
Right. Free. What is that? No.
Free. We so no, I'm not gonna do it. So let me go. So we know you like your modeling. So technically, that's something kind of that you've been part of since you were a kid. He was going to be the new Gerber baby, which I wonder what people would have. Can you imagine if I'm not even gonna go the way things are right now? If a little black baby was a Gerber baby,
okay, but I was a light bright, very light bright baby.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were considered passable.
Yes. My mom said when she delivered me and the doctors gave me to her, she was like, "Who baby is this?" Literally.
Hold on, what year were you born? What year were you born?
94.
Okay, because okay, I'm not gonna do any conspiracies this episode. Go ahead, Scorpio.
Give him a few minutes. It's gonna slip out. Yeah, it will. It's gonna slip out if you keep pushing him and give him
I
a
mean,
reason.
I'm just saying, I was born in '83, so that's like a 10-year gap, and all these
Mhm.
little black babies, hyper white, when they were coming out. I mean, who knows what kind of
Mhm.
shots we were getting?
All right.
We got to get rid of them.
And we said no. I'll
Hit
just
them in
come out
utero.
lighter.
They were attacking us in utero. They had to get
I'll
rid
just
of us.
look. I'll just come out lighter and just go back to my natural color.
All right.
You're not doing anything.
Put me in the sun for 2 minutes. Damn it. Nothing worked.
Damn.
So
It's still here.
So modeling since you were a kid, which is dope. You got back into modeling. What was your first step back into modeling as an adult?
What was it? Before I renewed my contract, before I got kicked out, I was like, let me go take this little class and try out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And they was like, oh, you got a nice walk.
Oh, all right now.
And I was like, okay.
You like, show
But
you
I
right.
didn't get a call back.
Oh,
They
How
were
you
joking.
gonna recognize my walk and not at least call
You're
me?
right. And
That's-
so what was it? Well, this year, the same company came out to Virginia Beach, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it.
Mhm.
The lady was over here double craning her neck to see me. I was like, I'm right in front of you.
Mhm.
And they was like, oh yeah, you about to get a call back. Nope. I was like, damn. But I was like, I don't need them anyway.
See, this is what
You're right, Evan. That's rude. Mega rude.
Rude
this
as
is the
hell.
part. This is the part that gets me.
Oh, and Aang, we saw your question. We're gonna wait to answer that when we saw your question.
Oh Lord.
Who is that?
I don't know, but I'm gonna answer that question.
Because I was looking at that. Look, I almost put him in timeout or blocked him. I almost said, "Look, you about to get blocked. Don't come here with that."
That's a good question though.
Yeah, but we get no. It's well, is it?
Ashanti or Alicia Keys? Who's more
Who
beautiful?
was more beautiful? I mean, they both. Uh, Ashanti got them sideburns. Man. You gotta love them sideburns. She almost had a beard one time. I know she did. I'm sorry, Ashanti. I love you, baby. Ashanti was my baby when she first came out. She really was, and still is. She still looks good.
Yeah, she does.
She looks amazing for 40.
Showed us Sade for 63.
Sade, Maya.
Yeah.
Maya looks the exact same way she did when she first came out. She has her black hair, her black curly hair.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm just like, you have not aged a bit. Chili from TLC, she's like in her 50s, almost 60s.
That's that Vampire Squad.
That heifer has her stomach is so flat till it's in her back. It's
Oh, see, Jay. I was just you pulled that right out my head. As soon as he said he didn't get a call back, I was thinking that, like, hey, that's why you gotta do it yourself.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I was gonna add. Thank you, Jay, for saying that because you triggered. Because I had thought about a question earlier. When it comes to modeling, now because I was actually gonna get into it years ago, but I was told that when you get with an agency, you should not have to pay out any money to the agency. Is that correct?
You shouldn't. But they still try and finesse their way to get money.
Okay. Because I had one agency that tried to get me to pay. I think it was like either $1,200 or $1,300, and I was like, "No, you're an agency. I shouldn't be paying you anything."
Right.
How you get paid is after I get the gig and you get your,
Yeah, get
for
your
referring
cut.
me.
Get your cut of it. Like they'll try to do it through the photography part.
But I
Yeah.
should have known something was wrong in the car when he pulled up in the car that he pulled up in.
Was it a Fiera?
No. It didn't even have an emblem on it. And you can hear it coming down the street. Blam, 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 blam. Blam, 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 blam. I'm just like,
Was it a good
I know,
seller? Or was
I
it like,
know. It was like one of them long pimp looking cars.
oh hell no.
Blam, blam. That's how the car sounds. Blam, 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 blam. I'm just like, and my mama looked at me. She said, "I know damn well this is not the man that you spoke." I said, "I hope not." It was a gentleman. I was like, "Okay." Say, yeah, we not doing this modeling thing with this agency. I kind of I strayed away from it. Then I'm like, no, it's my luck. I get caught up in something. Uh, no, no. But they should not have to pay anything.
No.
That's correct.
No.
Right.
Because
Okay.
the agency wants to, because usually the agency, they'll take pictures and everything for you, do an audition, and then after that,
Mhm.
they'll see your stuff out and see if anybody wants to work with you.
Right.
From there, they usually take a cut. Now,
That's
sometimes if there's some type of like massive event where they're bringing in producers and things like that, and this is like on the acting side because that's what I know a little bit about.
Mhm.
You might have to pay something then for like events like that, just like how jokers be paying to go to the Emmys and paying to get into the Emmys, you know, and stuff. So
For
you
what?
might have to pay something like that, but to pay like usually, like I said, they'll put your stuff in and put it out,
Mhm.
and then they'll take a cut. Like once
Right.
someone has
It'll
signed
go
your
in a
system,
lookbook
yeah,
and they'll,
Okay.
pass the lookbook on.
Mhm. Yep. And then they'll get like a finder's fee, and then if you decide to stay with that agency, then they'll take a percentage every time you get a gig.
That's what I was thinking how it normally works. But like Jay was saying also. So if no one's calling you back, do you just literally start your own thing and
Hmm.
just put your own self out there?
That's why I made the Adonis Trey Instagram.
Mhm.
So it could be more modeling and cosplaying.
Nope,
Hmm.
I've been killing it.
Yeah. Because
Been
I'm
killing
trying to get Savage Fenty.
it. Yeah. You didn't you
Ooh.
speaking of, because you have been featured, you've been featured in Hot Topic, right? On their social
Yes.
media?
Hmm.
Because I know it
Yes.
was you and you and
Yeah.
Jay. Because wasn't your it wasn't Harley Quinn you did
No, it was my Pride outfit because I got the
okay,
shirt from them.
okay. And that's already like mass like I don't too many people still can't say that. You
Hmm.
know? Like people go, Hot Topic, what's that? Bitch, can you say you you were there? So
Yeah.
so I mean, like Jay said, which I had this up here the whole long with Jay in his company, Purple Orca Productions. He says, "POP, we
POP
hold you down."
holding it down. I'm legally blind. Jay, why
Oh
you
god.
did that? You
Is the
know not
purple
to.
is the purple orca legally blind, Jay? That's all. That's the only question I have. That purple orca logo better have a patch or some thick ass glasses, Jay. Jay, right now changing the logo.
Jay probably cussing us out.
Hey, I either want to see a patch or some thick ass glasses.
And the guy to have a bubble stick in his mouth say, holding it down.
Yep. Oh,
Oh my
okay.
goodness.
So Ebony like the saying. Jason, what Jason?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. You done gave him my idea. Oh Lord. Here we go.
Oh,
One thing about this group, look, one thing about this group of people, you say one thing, our minds go to like, oh
all
crap.
of it. So TQ, Taneva, and Jay are team
Yeah.
Hot
Oh.
Topic. That's what I'm talking about.
Jay was the first one with his Hawks.
Yeah, the Hawks. Well, hold on. What they get? What they get T for? Taneva.
Halloween, Jack Skeleton stuff.
Oh, so that's recent. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they did Jack Skeleton recently. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Why everything? SJ, really? Why everything about Jay got to be thick? I don't know.
I mean, he
That's
is
a
a
so look
husky,
here.
SJ.
That's
Those are your words. He is a husky.
we ain't say nothing.
Yeah, I didn't. I just said that that orca had to have some thick ass glasses. That's all.
That's all we say with thick glasses. Where you going, SJ? That's that Scorpio. Telling you.
Mhm.
Lord have mercy. Okay. So Marlon, we got that. We're there, and that sounds like a journey. You've been featured on Hot Topic. You doing it yourself,
Yeah.
and it's working clearly because you've been seen, and now
Mm-hmm.
you pushing to get seen by. You said Fenty.
Yes.
Savage Fenty,
Savage Fenty.
Rihanna.
The hold Fenty has on me is unbearable.
Did I say Rihanna?
Hey,
Yeah.
She even looked good when she was pregnant.
Yeah.
It's like, how y'all do that?
I don't know.
Rihanna.
not
I love me
Rihanna.
some Rihanna.
Oh man. So the next
Go
question.
ahead, Tia.
I was gonna say anything. All right.
Go ahead.
So, other than modeling, you also partake in something else that's similar to. Well, I can't really say similar to modeling because, quite literally, cosplay. That's like the other part of the job description is
Yeah.
modeling.
Yeah.
Because that's what y'all do. Y'all bring these characters to life. Y'all model them.
Mm-hmm.
So you also cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
When did you start that? When did you start your cosplay?
Like 2-3 years ago, when I met these crazy people in your life.
Hey, they be forcing everybody to grow up. I met them all too, and I was like, damn it, I guess I do got to put out more comics, huh?
Oh my goodness.
Like right now? Damn it. You right though. Feel you. And now 2-3 because I've known you since 2020? 2020, 2021? 2020.
Yeah.
Okay. And your first cosplay was what? What was the first one? The first one you did?
It was either Cruella or Blue Marvel.
Oh, that's right. You do got a Blue Marvel out there.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still on your IG page?
I think it should be.
Yeah, he's finna pull it up right now.
I sure am because they got to see that. I think I remember that. I do remember seeing that. Hold on.
Oh, Lord.
You know I got to. Hold on.
Blue Marvel. Okay.
How far we got to go back?
Wait.
We got to talk about that Black Rabbit too, though. you gave me a whole idea in the damn spinoff.
Right?
Lord have mercy. Have mercy.
Hold on, let me see. So your first one is you said Blue Marvel or
Cruella.
Cruella. Oh, there it is. I found it. Hold on. And it's good too. Hold on. Because I want to show y'all. Let me see. He got third place in the cosplay Oh, damn. Where you got third place in the cosplay? Jay said you got third place in the cosplay contest for Blue Marvel.
Look at you.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Which
I just
cosplay
know I didn't
contest?
get first or second.
You supposed to say,
He was like, I don't recognize third.
I don't recognize her.
No.
Hold on, we're gonna bring that up here. It's already up here. Hold on, where'd it go? Get back. There it is. Okay. That's dope too.
Well, with the long many hours, I tried to edit this picture.
He said, I tried to edit this picture, and all you're going to give me is third place. The devil is alive.
At the Black Nerd Expo? I got to try to get to that, Jay. Got to try to get to that. So people believe I'm black.
Oh, stop it, I say. Stop it.
Oh, Jesus.
Tell them you ain't black faces, and there ain't no lace front. Don't do it.
But that Blue Marvel was lit for real.
Okay.
You did. I remember seeing that. I was like, damn. Because the first thing that caught my attention was that you hardly ever see Blue Marvel cosplays. Because believe it, a lot of people don't even know who the hell Blue Marvel is. Like a lot of people don't know. That's the reason why they be asking for like.
You want to know the only reason why I know him?
Why is that?
His first name.
Oh yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I mean, because if I saw, actually there is a comic book character named Tyrone in Cloak.
Oh yeah,
his name is Tyrone. So that's one reason why, like, I kind of when I was younger, like, oh, Cloak and Dagger, okay. Because so I get that.
Oh, Tyrone.
No, we're not doing.
Oh,
All right.
Tell him to come on and get your.
Now we're gonna go to the segment of cooking.
See, I was waiting for him to get to this segment. I know he was itching.
Because and the reason why I do want to talk about it a lot, like
Mhm.
a lot with folks, is because you already explained to us like you were gonna go to college to be a chef,
Mhm.
and then you went into the Navy and you were a cook in the Navy, and then you get out, you started your own restaurant, but you had to close it unfortunately due to COVID, which ruined a lot of crap for people. But
It ruined stuff, but it brought out the creative side.
true.
There's an advantage and a disadvantage because that's what I had to realize. I'm like, I hate it, but then when I thought about it, I'm like, but hold on. If it wasn't for COVID, I wouldn't have got back in my comics. I wouldn't have written a comic,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't be right here. So
You're right. I can see that.
yeah.
You know what else it did though? a
else
lot
it
of these companies have been lying to people saying no, you can't work from home.
Yeah. You have no choice but to force it now. You have to make it work from home.
It proved when money was involved and they found out they could lose money. It was like everybody can work from home. Go ahead.
And also
People waiting tables from home. They got strip clubs from home.
Realize they can save money from all that rental property. They can close down those buildings.
Yeah.
So you're right. COVID did have his good points.
It did. It did. It happened for a reason. But to the chef thing.
Yeah.
What is one of your
I hate this question.
Oh, you don't even know what I was going to ask. What was I going to ask? Go ahead, TQ.
What's one of my favorite things to cook or genres of food to cook?
Don't change it either, Scorpio. Don't you change your question.
I was going to say, what was your favorite season?
You changed the question.
What was your favorite seasoning to use? See, you could have been. You just gonna make them
seasoning. Garlic powder.
Okay, I feel you there. Oh yeah, Ebony for sure. What Jay Stowe said, he is OP. Blue Marvel is strong.
Yeah.
And not to get too political, that's one of the reasons why I got up in arms whenever people was like, change every white character black, and I'm like, that slaps the black characters that are badass square in their face. Blue Marvel like just slaps the shit out of them. Yeah. Blue Marvel was one of them, especially when you know this man's backstory. The fact that for the great majority of his life he was a superhero and nobody even knew he was black.
And when they found out, the president had to tell him.
Yeah, hey. The president told, and then he told Blue Marvel, you can't be a hero no more. This man didn't become a hero till later when Tony Stark and the crew were back. That's when he decided to pick back up the mantle. His story alone hits everything that people are trying to do in the blur community.
Wow.
And nobody knows who he is. His story alone.
It's amazing.
And that's why I'm happy that they brought Monica Rambeau into the MCU. Yeah. And I'm like, hopefully
they do her right.
They bring my man back.
Yeah. Oh man. If he come in, you already know they watering him down. Because he's literally one of the strongest. I'm talking about can go toe to toe with the Supreme, and they're like he's strong.
Him and Monica are two of the strongest.
Yeah, strong as hell. But they're gonna water him down, just like they watered Monica down. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. You're gonna get mad at me, but they watered her down, all the way down, and added some Kool-Aid. She ain't pure H2O no more. They just. Whatever she was, she ain't that no more. She's
right.
I hate when they do that. I really despise when they do that. Just leave the character the way it is. Just leave the character alone.
They were like, they want them all in there. How are we gonna do this? Let's make them weak.
Now,
I'm sorry.
Okay. We can't
just
have
like they made the people in Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, we can't have them stronger than the stars. We can't have them stronger than them.
I mean, I guess there's a you got to have balance. So if they're turning white characters black, You know they're gonna water down the black characters. They gotta have balance. Can't have a cake. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Look, speaking of cake,
let's get back to the chef thing.
Yeah, because before we got on here, Tier was talking about some Solver's plates.
Yeah, because what I wanted, like, because
no
honestly, with Adam being the chef and Adam being part of the community, I just think it would be like
we are not doing no Solver's plates. That sound like
why not?
I just think
like a first Sunday.
I just
after
think
communion plate.
I just think that if I did that, we'll get more money than on the Kickstarter.
See, ain't that what they do in the church? They sell plates. The devil. No, we're not doing that.
You know, like the Soulverse needs a building fund.
That sound like that Windex dry fried chicken with them Hawaiian rolls, Hawaiian punch in a Shasta bottle.
Well,
sweet potato pie. No.
Well, I mean, in real life, the people who do know about him, they know he's black now. But in the comics, for a great majority of his hero career, they didn't know because he was actually covered. So you see him in because he had an older uniform that was white and blue, all white, and he had a white mask that he would wear. And he got into a fight with I forget the character, but it was another strong character. What's that?
I don't know the character name, but they knocked off the helmet.
Yep.
And when everybody saw him, they was like, "Oh my gosh,
isn't it?"
Well, and all of us was like, "I already knew that." By the way,
right? Like y'all ain't see that dude hands the way he ducked that punch.
Yeah, I already knew that.
I mean, I heard like Muhammad Ali, y'all didn't know. Like, he too smooth with it. So, as a chef, what led you towards that? What made you want to do? What made you want to be a chef? Like, was it something that you've been wanting to do kind of as a child, or is it something that you?
Yes.
Once you got in the Navy. Okay.
Everybody in my family cooked.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? What made me want to open my own business?
Mm-hmm.
My grandma had her own business. Her dad had his own business.
So this is legacy for you.
Yes, not a restaurant, but they had their different, businesses, and I was like, I got to make this one stick.
Okay, I feel that. So you want to be a chef?
Yeah.
I feel you on that though. Like, especially when you say you're from Carolina, because you're right. In Carolina, like my whole family cook. My dad, my mom, my grandma, my sister, my brother, me. They asked me since I'm in Colorado, like, you still know how to cook? And I'm like,
yeah,
yes.
They don't go away.
Like, I couldn't even go to work without somebody asking about barbecue ribs. Like, where Carolina barbecue at home?
All right. The first thing I tried to cook was some cornbread while my mom wasn't home.
Ooh.
Oh, what happened?
But she came home too early. So I took the pan out of the oven, ran upstairs into the attic, put it in the attic, covered it up. Came downstairs, cleaned up, sprayed the house with air freshener.
Why was you hiding cornbread?
Did you burn it?
I wasn't supposed to be cooking.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you know that rule.
And you were how old when this happened?
6.5.
In elementary school.
Told you. Little baby.
And you would have got in trouble. Child, that's a vacation for my mother and grandmother at their age.
The oven was still warm. She was like, all right. She put a towel on the oven rack and was like, go ahead, put your hands on there until it cooled down. I was like, And what made it worse, my godmother's sister came in and they was talking in the living room right beside me, and I couldn't make a sound.
I want to show you how that stove feel, how that heat feel. Because if anything go wrong,
what in the world?
The flame's gonna be a hell of a lot worse than the eye of the stove. For real.
Cornbread was your first dish.
Cooking cornbread in elementary school.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Jay wants to know what's Sister Odell. I mean Keta. I don't know where Keta is. We definitely gonna need Keta for the building fund.
Who gonna do the announcements, Pastor Tia?
That might have to be. I think TQ can do it though. To be honest with
For me, oh no, that gotta be
No,
that's Chi.
you. TT, yeah, you're right. Because I was thinking about putting TT on praise and worship too.
She can do both.
Mm-hmm. She could do the announcements and praise and worship.
True, very true. Sing them out. Y'all need to stop. Y'all got me over here thinking about stuff.
See that?
So Evan wants to know what happened to the cornbread. Well, he said he took it into the attic, put a blanket over it.
Is it still up there?
No. No,
Still in
she
the
was
attic?
like,
Did it do like Judy Winslow? Did it go?
Yeah,
up
no,
into the
she was
attic?
like, I can still smell it in the house. And I was like, how? I sprayed it.
It's cornbread. That smell
So she made me
lingers.
get it, and she was like, not bad. But I told you not to cook when I'm not home.
At least you got the compliment.
At least you got the not bad.
You're like, when
Yeah.
I'm older, I will be able to cook. That's dope though. So you knew, like forever. So I'm gonna ask this then, like, how were you when your parents finally started letting you cook and started showing you things?
How old was I?
7.
Black
They ain't
families
waste
don't
no
know that.
time the next year.
They're like, he
Not
cooking
even the
cornbread.
next
Get him
year,
on the fried chicken right now.
No, I think after that, because my mom used to sell cakes to a Jamaican restaurant down the street. So
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, I like that.
I would help with the cakes. Like I didn't start off with stovetop stuff.
Mhm.
I started off baking and then
Yeah, they went to it.
got everywhere else.
That's what's up.
Bacon, in order for you have to really do something to mess it up. Because actually, it's really not that hard. Well, for me, it wasn't.
Mm-mm. You just gotta follow the directions.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you do for bacon. Now, when it comes to cooking on the stove, you got to be careful with that season. You got to listen to them spirits that say that's enough.
Right.
Now, hey, you better stop. You better stop. Now, I'm gonna put some on you eat it, but damn, I should have listened.
Because I've done that before. I was cooking. I put seasoning in it, and I thought I had put enough, and I just heard something say put more. I'm like, okay. I put my mom say, "Oh, you seasoned this good." I'm like, okay. Glad I listened, but yeah, you gotta. If you want to pay attention to them old ancestors saying that's enough, don't put no more.
So
Too
your
much
mom was like,
pepper.
you put your foot in this. And
Yeah, she was like, okay, you did good.
So-
And ever since then, I've been cooking ever since. I do dinner every night now. Lord Jesus.
that's what it was. That was the handoff. She passed on the baton.
It was,
It's like,
setup.
it's really good. I'm
was-
done. I don't have to cook no more. She
It
took
was
off.
a setup. Now she told me, she said, what you cooking for Thanksgiving? I'm like, what you mean? You ain't cooking? You done passed it off? I'm still trying to figure out your sweet potato pie recipe, ma'am. No.
But so like, because I come from a cooking family too, and of course my dad passed down to me his Carolina barbecue recipe. I'm still trying to find out how to cook a pig. Like, so the next time I go home, I'm gonna see if he can't pass that down to me the way he do his. Any family recipe, like when your parents saw that you hit that level of chefing, they was like, okay, you know what he's doing. All right, here's some family recipes. Or did they
recipes?
no recipe? So there was no family recipe. But did they pass on family ingredients? Because that's really kind of how the Carolina barbecue.
No.
My dad was like, here's the ingredients, figure it out.
No. So funny thing is, my mom said she had recipes from her dad, but I found out after I joined the Navy that he was an Army cook.
Oh, hell.
Same recipes.
Yeah.
The exact same paperwork. I was like, I can
Wait
get
a
this at
minute.
work.
So Dad had the Army recipes, and
I still got them somewhere in the box. In a manila folder.
and he ain't touched them since. He said, I ain't
Nope.
using that.
You know, I actually do want to ask this question because I think it's a myth or maybe a common truth within the military. Because I was in the Marines and Army, so I've tasted different type of cooks, and some cooks they'll put that extra in there. You're like, oh shit, somebody's really doing it up back there. And then some really follow the military, you know.
I never followed him up.
This amount of protein type of recipe, and you're eating cardboard and shit. But for like, because I've heard from some folks, they'll say sometimes they'll send you to like a posh type of training so you could really up your cooking. Now, is that a method?
No,
because
we all go to the same school in Fort Lee, Virginia.
They can't. Nobody can teach you how to cook. Like, either you got it or you don't.
Exactly.
Yeah, they give you the basics, and that's about it.
I'm still shocked. Tia, you said that you receive recipes.
No, I didn't say ingredients. I just say recipes to make it sound bougie. My dad only gave me ingredients and told me to figure it out.
My mama just told me what goes in what, and don't tell nobody what this ingredient is.
And that's what it was like for the Carolina barbecue. He just told me the ingredients that he used, and he told me to figure it out. So I made it over here. So I ended up figuring it out. I haven't introduced him to this yet, but I also made a dry rub that complements it. So
I made it
home. I'm like, we're gonna be like that old cooking anime. But Dad, check this out.
As soon as he tasted it and realized that you conquered him, he gonna Super Saiyan right out there. But oh my goodness, when it comes to cooking, we don't, just like people like, how much salt do you put in it? I'm like, I don't know. You don't measure? No.
So that's the funny thing. I don't use salt unless I'm baking.
I mean, same here.
Because seasoning's already got enough salt.
Yep, seasoned salt got enough in it.
The only
if you use garlic salt, got enough in it.
The only type of sodium that I use is a Lori seasoning. That's it.
Yep, Lori's. There's also that other one, that Cajun one too. That's pretty good, and that has enough salt in it too.
Yep.
Oh, that Creole one
has. I don't like my food salty.
So but another reason why I don't use salt, and it's funny you say that, because I know a lot of people have the preconception that black folks would just be throwing salt in our food.
Yeah.
But I know, like, my family don't really use a lot of salt when they're cooking either. But it's because a lot of the food is already salty as hell.
Yeah.
Like right off the shelf, it's already salty.
It really is. It already has that sodium in there, so we don't need to. That's why some meats you just let it cook, and the juices is just what you need.
And if you want that real salt, you just throw some fat back in there with them beans. Hey,
fat back, hog maw. That's all you go ahead. Throw that in there, Jeff.
This how much my parents cook. Like, I'm in Colorado, and my dad, I was cooking something, and we were gonna cook some collards, and he was like, "You don't got any fat back here?" And I'm like, "Dad, I'm in Colorado." He's like, "Give me your keys." He went and found it. I don't know where he went.
Let me tell you something. There's fat back somewhere in Colorado.
But he went and found it. And I was like, what? And my mom was like, yeah, they had glory greens. I was like, Mom, I've been looking for those for years.
Where did you go to the right store?
What store did they find?
What store did they go to?
I was like, the only thing I seen was mustards. They didn't have collards. Where did you go? Like, I don't know. But they found it. I felt horrible. My wife was laughing at me.
Lord have mercy, glory green, boy, that's crazy. That is so crazy right there. But yeah, you gotta, if either you know how to do it or you don't. It's something that just comes. Slap your mama seasoning. What is that?
That's Cajun seasoning, basically.
I gotta find that now.
I want to say it comes in yellow bottle with green decorations and a red top.
I think I've seen that in the stores. I just probably looked at it and said, "Slap your mama." No.
Take that home. Your mom be like, "What are you trying to say?"
Mama, who you gonna slap?
You gonna slap?
It won't be me. Must be somebody else.
Not this mama. So your restaurant. How long was your restaurant? How long did you have your restaurant open? And I hope, I really, if it's a touchy subject, don't bring it up, because like I said, I know
it was a couple of months.
Damn.
Yeah, because I started, and no, it was almost a year.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was March of 2019. I had to close it down like the middle of 2020. So a little over a year.
But you plan on opening it back up, or are you doing something different now with this chef thing?
I'm doing something different.
Okay.
So I want to open up my own massage parlor, but I also want to do an all black male spa retreat. Because when it comes to self-care, what are the two things guys do? Haircut and shoes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what a lot of us were taught.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I got my damn eyebrows. That was like X made me do it. I got my eyebrows threaded. And I was like, yo, I've been missing this shit.
Exactly.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Why haven't I done that? It's a lot of things that we were taught that we, for some reason, it just really. I mean, it's. Oh, gentlemen out there, listen to me. Those that are in here in the comments, and those that listen later on, it is okay to get a pedicure.
Yep.
Get a manicure. You know, put some moisturizer on you after you bathe. That ashy skin is not cute. Okay. Those cracked concrete heels is not nice. Those long toenails that's slicing up and shredding the sheets is not good. I need you to handle all of that. Black toenails, I don't know how the hell y'all get those, but you know, I need y'all to fix those. Okay. There's ways you can get those taken care of. It's okay to pamper yourself. So what if people look at you if you go to the nail parlor and get your feet done? That doesn't make you less of a man.
It doesn't.
Okay, it's okay to take care of yourself. You know, it's okay to sit there, you know, and just relax and let somebody pamper you. If people start looking at you weird, just look at them and say, "What you looking at?"
Like, just tell them I work a 9 to 5, or I'm in construction. My feet hurt.
Look, I just wanted somebody. I just wanted a pedicure. My feet was ugly. Believe it or not, y'all spouses don't like to see ugly feet.
I remember the first time I got a pedicure. I felt light. Like I was
okay. You start feeling like, oh,
okay.
Why you do that?
That's what and especially like, honestly, like to tell you the truth, I think and you can let me know, TQ, if you saw the same, but I think the most I've seen dudes probably getting pedicures was in the military. Because a lot of dudes, at least some of the ones that I knew, when your foot come out them boots, you wearing them boots all the time, a lot of them dudes didn't like that crap. So a lot of dudes are getting pedicures, especially when I went over to the Army. Like there was a lot of them who were getting pedicures and stuff like that.
None of them here in Virginia.
Not in Virginia.
They had
maybe that's where I was stationed.
They had the Velociraptor feet when they pulled them boots off.
Some of them.
You pull them boots off, you got worse. You got worse than that. You got swamp feet. Like your shit. Your feet.
And the worst ones is the ones that don't wear socks.
And those some nasty motherfuckers.
How do you wear those boots with no socks?
I don't know.
Some people tried it. Some not tried it. Some people did it. Like me, my favorite sock, like the pin, honestly, it depended. Because like when I got stationed in Colorado, we got issued these thicker socks because we were in colder weather. So we had the thick ones and then the thin ones for the summer. Those thick ones were comfortable. At least, you know, when I also got issued a pair, then I bought a pair. They were actually comfortable. But there were motherfuckers who wore them thick ones in the summertime. And you could smell their feet through the boots.
Damn.
And it's just like, what?
Speaking about buying uniforms, why uniforms got to be so expensive?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Stop.
Especially the dress uniform.
Wait, hold on. They don't give y'all those uniforms?
No, they issue you your first.
They give you,
It's crack.
They give you a starter pack.
Yeah. For real.
So they give you so instead of giving you Oreos, they give you the great value ones.
No, they give you Oreos, but they give you the little small snack size.
Can't say that for the Marine Corps because when we got our dress uniform, they specifically said this is your paper uniform.
In other words, don't pull no
So
thread.
it's
If you see a piece of thread hanging, don't pull
Yeah.
it.
So it was like the shirt that we had inside, like a dress shirt, they called it the paper shirt. And you actually, once we got into the fleet, we had to buy that thicker freaking almost $200 damn shirt. Because the other one, like people would still try to wear it, and you could start like when we had to wear Charlie's, and you have to put your nameplate in like your if you had any awards, and you could tell because they'll pull it off. The hole be all big.
Good
It's
Lord,
like, man,
have mercy.
get a new shirt.
I thought they gave y'all those.
Oh no.
You know, I didn't know y'all had to purchase those. That's crazy. You should.
Yeah,
have to
because
purchase those.
wear and tear of the uniform, and then you gotta buy your makeup ones.
Yep.
Or replacement ones.
Yep.
And
Like I
then you
said-
gotta pay for the ribbons to go on there.
Nope.
I ain't
everything.
paying for no ribbons. What you need ribbons for?
You have to.
You have to. You get an award, you got to buy it. They'll give you
I
the
ain't
first
buying
one when they
that.
present it to you, but if you lose it,
I'm like, look, you say I
You gotta
got an
go buy
award.
another one.
Okay, they give me a paper to say I got a reward. There you go. I ain't buying that
Mm-mm.
reward. What's wrong with
Yeah.
you?
Like you have to buy it, and if you don't, and they know you got that award, that's points off for your uniform inspection.
Well, hell, I just give me some points off. Okay.
I don't know, Scorpio. You say that, but I think if you look at specifically
Mm-hmm.
the Marine Corps and Navy dress uniforms, it might change your mind because them uniforms,
Now,
you wear them things out.
Them some badass.
You could look like the bottom of somebody's boot. You put on them dress blues and them dress whites. You
That's
pulling
like having
everybody.
a whole makeover.
For real.
See, nah. I ain't gonna lie. No, I ain't gonna lie. Now, them military uniforms. If I were to have went that far, I would have ended up being a Marine. I mean, I would have been a Marine, seriously, because that's just, yeah. I think that would have fit me perfectly. But yeah, they do have some nice uniform. But I did not know you all had to buy the uniforms. I thought those were issued to you.
Not the first, like the first one is, but the Navy got it the worst because they got like 38 uniforms.
What y'all need 38 uniforms for?
You
Go
got
ahead,
the
tell 'em.
coveralls for when it's like either flooding or electrical work.
Put on some rain boots
Got those two.
from Walmart.
Oh, so how
Just don't
the
step on no
Navy
electric-
uniform just changed
For
from the
what?
blues to the greens?
That's right.
They had to pay for their green uniforms. They weren't just handed out.
For what?
No,
Change colors
really?
For what? Y'all
Yeah.
You ain't going nowhere special. Yeah, you in the Navy. What did they change colors for?
I don't know.
Where do I tax? You know what, SJ? That's a conversation for another day. Where do y'all tax dollars even go?
Now we know.
I don't even know. You
Hold
know
on,
what? To the military budgets,
Yeah.
that's always maxed out, but you get nothing.
Yeah,
Hold on, so
I'll
is
tell you,
it-
if
is it-
anybody tells you that they know where American tax dollars go, they're lying. No one really knows. Like they got paperwork. They say it goes to certain places, but no one really knows because every couple of months you're going to hear about somebody's mayor, senator, or something pocketing money, flying into Dubai and shit with the baby mama, the wife at home, and that's why all that crap be going. That's what the taxpayer money goes.
What is it about Dubai that everybody's going to? Dubai?
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Okay, because everybody's
Beautiful.
going there. I mean,
Yeah,
every time I go on Instagram, somebody in Dubai. I'm like, what is it about?
No letter.
No,
on
they're
the
not in
Bible.
Dubai. They're in California.
Oh, stop! I say,
Like it's beautiful.
Hold
And
on.
Yeah.
I
Wait a
want to go
minute.
back.
You don't? You do?
I do.
Me too.
Like,
Me too.
have you ever been to a mall with an aquarium in it, or a
Mall
skate
with
park
the-
on top?
Yep.
I've been
Roller
to,
coasters in it. Like just all in it.
I've been to a mall that had a Target in it.
That the one because I also went to a mall in Qatar that had a whole grocery store in it.
Yeah, they have that in Dubai too.
And I'm not even talking about like on one level. Like if it was a 3, 4, 5 level mall, and the grocery store was up every level.
I don't know about all that.
The one that I went to, but
You
it's
say-
like that was in Qatar. That was in Qatar. That was in
You say,
Qatar.
what type of Dubai did you go to? 'Cause I
No,
didn't
that
go
was
on that one.
that was in Qatar,
Oh God,
or as they say, Qatar.
Qatar.
But yeah, but like in the Middle East though, it's like it's different over there. There's a lot of beautiful places over there though.
Yeah, it's not like over here.
Not at all. Because what
It
was
seemed like it's I don't know, maybe it's just me. It seemed like everybody over in the Middle East got money.
Well, I don't know if
it
it's
just
true, but
I don't know if
I
that's
heard
true or
that the
not, but
government pays some people like a monthly stipend over there.
In
I was
Dubai,
like, yeah.
yeah, because I heard the same thing because of the oil
hmm
or something like that.
and we have
So-
we have to scratch and fight just to get a little stipend.
Right.
I think Alaska does it here. in America.
Alaska
Yeah.
does it too. They pay, if I'm not mistaken, for the adults, it's like they give them an extra. I want to say an extra 3,000 each, and the
Alaska.
kids, I think it's like 5. It depends on the age. I think it's like 500 or something like that for each child. Yeah, they pay them just to stay there.
It's Alaska.
That's
Just to get
also
you to
on my
stay
list of places to go.
Alaska. I heard it's beautiful. I've never been, but you know they do got an army base up there.
Yeah.
That's what them aliens is.
Probably. Everybody think they're in Nevada. Nope. They're in
That's
Alaska.
that's what them reptile people is.
Man. So
That's what they do over. Trust me, we've thought about moving to Alaska, but we don't know about those all day and those 6 months of day and 6 months of nights.
that's where the vampires live. I will tell you that. That long ass nighttime.
Well, you better go somewhere. SJ, I would like to visit California. I don't know about living in California.
I know where SJ wants to go to California.
Me too.
I don't know why, but
You don't know yet. You know.
why?
You know SJ and J Stone. That's why I keep saying.
He in California.
Mm-hmm.
Girl,
Yeah.
hop on the plane. Stop wishing and do it. Hell, just say I'm going to California on this day,
And y'all gonna get me off.
and
No.
who gonna stop me? That's what you gotta do. You gotta no, Evan, honey, I don't know, baby. I don't be in everybody's business. You can ask Tia and them. I be in my own little world.
So
I know.
You know.
But yeah, SJ girl, just go hop on the plane, child. Start seeing, just say, just manifest it. I will be in California around this time.
Speaking into existence.
Exactly.
So I do want to ask this. I know we joked about the silver's plates earlier, but
ain't
I'm
doing
like,
no
it's not going to be about
silver's
silver. But since you are a chef, are there any like meals that you've made or designed or created based off of comic book or anime or anything like that? Or have you ever thought about doing that?
I thought about doing it. So I recently got the Black Panther cookbook,
Okay.
but I also want to work with you on creating a Silver's one.
Let's do it.
Mm.
We'll make a Chimera Kingdom restaurant. Let's do it.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't supposed to do ideas today.
Well, boy, look, next. He already thought about that before he even had this interview with you.
Yeah.
Trust me.
We talked about it before.
Yeah, we did.
I
We
told
talked
see,
about it. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, right. That right? Because there is something I do want to do, but I don't want to say it up here. But I know I've mentioned it to both of you before with the whole Chimera Kingdom thing and how big I want to take that. But yeah, definitely.
We've also talked about something else too.
But that would be dope, man. I would be honored. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would be honored.
Mhm.
Like if you were like, hey, I got these flaming hot chicken wings to represent Fire Blade. Honestly, I would like to see what you create for your boy. Because TQ is also the main cosplayer for Ty Stone, one of the Damon twins from Temple High. So,
Yeah.
man, like, I wonder what you would create for him. You probably already been thinking about it.
No, I actually haven't.
You haven't?
I've
What?
been too busy.
You're too busy. So
Yeah.
that'll lead into like, so God, I know you say you did think about it, like as far as like creating dishes for anime and comics.
Mhm.
Have you thought of any characters, like whatever, like anime characters, the comic characters, when you cross their mind, you're like, oh, this probably would make a nice dish to represent them. Like, have you thought of any of them yet?
No. Not yet.
Mhm.
Partially because I barely watch anime,
Mhm.
but when I do, I'm not fully focused on it.
I feel that.
Like
But you're focused on it.
I pay attention and I know what's going on, but unless
That
it's
ain't-
a crime show or a horror film,
That ain't where his mind is.
yeah,
You
I'll
been-
be trying to cook. Well, I'll be trying to clean and do other stuff.
I feel that.
Yeah,
I feel that.
always trying to make money.
Yes. We can't wait for the Kunoichi gummies.
Hey,
I might have to do a Rick and Morty commercial with that one. Because she like the eye hole man when it comes to gummies. You take her gummies, she gonna fuck you up.
Don't touch my fucking gummies.
Oh,
Oh,
but yo, like, I already thinking about freaking ice cream desserts for Regina from the Dean in Temple. Like,
yeah.
like all sorts of stuff.
Something. It has to be blue.
Mm-hmm. Cypher needs to have a meal with multiple flavors to serve. Let me stop. See,
Kind of like a Oh gosh, sushi for her.
Yeah. I was saving sushi for coffee.
for Kave, yeah.
Mhm.
Kave roll.
Hey,
Yeah,
there you go. Kave writes it. There you go, right there.
Write
Hey,
that down, TQ. Write that down.
Every tell Austin about it too, but we're gonna do a Kave roll. That's
Kave
you know,
roll.
every time she comes into the restaurant, she ordering a Kave roll.
Order a Kave roll.
Y'all in the comments who know about the characters in the Silvers, what dishes do y'all think will work? But man, I gotta stop thinking about stuff. Like I'm thinking about stuff now. Ice cream cakes. Do you know how to make ice cream cakes too?
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this: like the range, because I know you said earlier you learned how to bake first, right? And then you learn how to
I try everything at least once.
at least once.
Yep.
That's cool.
Mhm.
A barbecue tomahawk steak.
That sounds good.
It do sound good.
Not to me. And it'll sound weird, maybe,
Mhm.
but I hate barbecue sauce.
I gotta know the story behind that.
Yeah, why?
There's a story behind that.
It's not a story. Like
Really?
it's a
You
lot of
just
stuff I don't eat just because I don't want.
Oh my
Like
god!
I don't eat nuts, but I'll eat peanut butter.
I think
I don't
remember
like
you telling me
jelly.
that before.
But the only grapes I'll eat is the white grapes. I don't like
Okay.
Jello. Don't like watermelon. Don't like
I can-
barbecue sauce.
I can understand the whole Jello part because a lot of people say they don't like the way it feels in their mouth. I had somebody that said that she said they can't stand how it moves in their mouth, stuff like that.
I know I love Jello, which is the same consistency almost. But it only has to be the citrus flavored Jellos.
Okay, so it's not that you don't like it; you just picky.
Yes.
There you go. Say that.
Because I was about to say, like, how does that affect you as a chef, or does it at all?
No, you're just
know,
It
picky.
doesn't.
Like if someone comes in there, I would like Jello. We don't cook that shit
We
here.
don't cook no Jello, but we got some Jello.
Get out of my restaurant.
Like, we don't cook Jello, but we got Jello. I'm like, what? Wait, hold on. I just asked for Jello, dude. What's your...
But I'm also an emotional cook. Like that's how I decompress.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
You don't.
And
be
I
fine,
realized
like,
that in the Navy, actually.
Okay. Now, when you say emotional cook, that's like if you're stressed out or something, you go in the kitchen.
Yes.
Okay.
And if I'm happy, I'll make something I'll eat. But if I'm pissed off, I'll cook everything I won't eat.
Let me go ahead and get these ribs and put this barbecue sauce on them because I'm pissed off.
Like, is he mad?
That's how they found out on the ship. Somebody had
pissed
pissed me off, and I started making a coconut cream cake.
And
they was like, "What are you doing? You gonna eat?" I was like, "No, I'm just making it because I need to, get it off my chest."
That is so different right there, and I like it.
Damn it! I just thought I was superpower.
Oh,
dealing with cooking. Can you imagine that? Like, that's how somebody could just poison, like through their cooking. Like you make them mad that they can poison someone when
you
they
can
cook.
create your own ingredients.
Oh yeah, it's easy. It's
and then if they're happy, the food that you cook, it'll almost be like old girl from Black Clover, the one who could cook and re-energize people.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
And I almost became a flag cook.
Mm-hmm. So for those out here who don't know, because I've heard of the term, but I never really asked what it is. But a flag cook in the military.
They work directly with admirals. So they'll cook at the admiral's house, any events the admiral hosts. They cook for them. They're also the ones that cook at Camp David and the White House.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's big.
Only Navy chef.
Only Navy chefs.
Yep.
Makes sense.
But I was like, that's cool. And then I got up to the place because they sent me a letter on my first deployment.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay. And then the thing to the intro, to it, they was like, come up to the front and we'll tell you if, you go on to the next stage. They was like, work on your credit and then you should go. I was like, okay. The stuff happened and my credit got worse. And I was like,
oh no. So in a sense, that's almost like the embassy duty for the Navy there, kind of, in a sort.
yes.
Okay. That's cool though. That's dope. That's still interesting though. Man, like whoever's in a relationship with you, I'm like, damn.
They're gonna
I ain't ate no steak.
They're gonna purposely piss you off just to make you cook them.
I ain't ate no barbecue steak in so long. And just go in there and just piss you off.
And that's the thing. Like I'll cook it when I'm not pissed off. Like for holidays. Mm-hmm. And I make great barbecue sauce.
See, that's crazy because
like seriously,
everybody who's a cook, you taste your own food. Do you taste the barbecue sauce when you?
I have to taste it, but I don't have to like it.
You imagine they sit there like, ooh, that's good, y'all.
But it's good though.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean,
disgusting. But y'all come eat. It's ready though. It's good. I can tell you right now.
And then they messed up and came out with the Instapot. Oh,
yeah.
Ribs be out in 35 minutes, falling off the bone.
Mm-hmm.
Put them in the oven real quick.
Smother them in barbecue sauce.
That's crazy.
That is wild to me. Like that, but the cool part is like, even though you don't like certain things, you don't let it stop you from still being the best chef you could be, which is crazy. Like you said with barbecue sauce, it's like, I don't like barbecue sauce, but I gotta taste this shit to make sure that it's good for everybody. That it's good and it tastes all right. You know, so you imagine like I say, you just taste it. That's actually good. It was like,
Picture me doing that. Oh, that's good.
dude, I'm like, what the? I can imagine if someone saw you, you did that.
You'll be like, I don't think I want that if you react that way to it.
You'd be like, but no, it's good. I just don't like barbecue sauce.
So it's the
wild.
same way with juice and drinking. So the only juice I drink is the lemonade and limeade from Simply.
Okay,
Mhm.
but the lemonade from limeade from Simply.
That's
is
good.
Good.
Yeah.
So
But if somebody want me to make them a mixed drink and I have to use juice, my thing is it tastes just like the juice. And they're like, is that a good or bad thing? I was like, you let me know because I'm not about to take another.
Oh my goodness.
that is wild. That is wild.
Oh my goodness. That's brand.
That's hilarious though.
That's new.
But I guess that does prove a point that just because you're a chef don't mean you gotta like everything, you know.
You don't.
But if you want to be the best chef, you'll say, like it to do what you got to do to make sure that your food is still good. That's crazy. I could see you being on a cooking show. And that question comes up. Like, we're using barbecue sauce. And you're like, ugh. But the whole time you just
But he ended up winning the competition.
Yeah, you know, winning. And it tasted like, how did you know this was good? I had to taste it. I thought you didn't like it.
I don't, but still.
Gotta
get the job done.
I will. If I was a judge, you would have my vote every time after that. But why do you keep voting for him? Like, he's a chef that don't like the shit y'all ask him to cook, but he's still tasting it to make sure it's good for you. Instant win. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Now, I always thought I wanted to go on one of those shows. And I was like, nah.
Why not? I'm gonna change your mind.
I don't like people like that.
Yeah,
you would think I like people being a massage therapist and a chef. No.
That has to say something. That has to say, like, I don't know, like, you don't like people, but you're a massage therapist. Like, you don't like certain foods, but you're a chef. I think you probably one of the only people actually chasing their true dream right now. Because, you know, like, everybody else is doing stuff because they like it, and you're doing it because you don't see yourself doing anything else, and you don't even like some of the stuff, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
If that type of situation.
No, but I realized that because of the pandemic, I became a massage therapist because I'm lacking physical touch.
Mm-hmm.
And now I get that physical touch.
So you say you lack it, or you don't like it, and you're getting it?
No, one of my love languages is physical touch.
Okay.
And so.
And now you're getting that through the.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Is that my love language? I have no idea.
Neither.
I think I just like to be touched. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nothing wrong with that either.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. Ebony said they don't like people either.
A lot of people don't like people. At some point, I don't like people.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I mean, I do apologize for that, but it's just
it's too much.
Some people
you gotta have a break. You gotta get a break from some folks. You know, you just have to, and that's everybody. That's natural. I think if anybody takes offense to that, they're lying to themselves because even they need a break. You know, from people. So I get that. I do get to the point where you're just like, you know what? Because like for me, like I'm not really. It's weird. Like I'm not really. I'm actually a shy person unless I know you.
Mm-hmm.
And so like going to cons, I remember the first time I went to cons and stuff, and I was nervous. Like I couldn't talk to people, and then I kind of got used to it and stuff. So when I went to a KaiCon, you know, I finally met SJ and Mutant Glue and everybody, the whole squad. And like I was kind of little shy, except for with them because I knew them. But then, like when they saw, like they even told me, like when people came to the table, even though I'm like, oh, I'm an introvert, I don't really like people. But when we came to talking about the universe, it was just nonstop.
Because it's something that you're
that
that
you're
you love.
passionate about.
Yeah.
You're passionate
Exactly.
about that, so that's gonna happen.
Yep.
You're gonna automatically start talking. Anything else, you just like, I really don't care about that.
I would sit there and stare at you.
You'd be like, yeah.
Oh, you won't even get up. I would just stare at you until you walk away.
Wow.
Oh, what's your sign? What's your sign? I don't think we got that when you were telling everybody that you like long walks on the beach.
I'm an Aries double Scorpio.
Yep, that explains it. God, I'm surrounded by too many Scorpios, man.
A double Scorpio at that.
Yes.
Oh, you double mean. Which is
Not really.
Exactly.
The funny part about me is like I'm a what they call a tainted Libra. because my sun is a Libra, but my moon is Aries.
Oh.
Like that shit, right? How do you balance that? It's like I'm nice or it's war. It's like,
true.
Pick your side.
Yeah.
So it's like there's no in between. I used to tell people that all the time. Like when even in the military, they're like, "Man, you're like nice and then you're angry." I'm like, "There's no gray area with me." Now I know why. I'm like, it all makes sense now. So, that's wild.
A double Scorpio. Wow.
Explains everything. Man.
That's the I don't like people part. That's the Scorpio part. I don't like people. Whoops.
Let me see. Hold on, TQ. Let me say. Ebony say TQ is sweet as pie.
Oh.
What I want to be.
So, we're coming up on an hour, 30 minutes. Did not feel like that.
No, it
Hour
didn't.
32. Did not feel like that at all.
No.
I think what we're gonna do for the end of the season, I want to do like just an open table. So for y'all that's still out there, we're gonna do like an open chat night, but we're gonna invite people on so we can talk and stuff like that and cut up because that's gonna be a wild one, I think. And Adam, you are most definitely welcome to come up on that one. Geez, so this was a pretty dope conversation. We talked about modeling, military, food, cosplay, restaurants. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get. What was the name of your restaurant?
TQ's Mills to Go.
TQ's Mills to Go.
I like that.
Yeah, I think the Instagram page is still up.
Really? So with that, was it like a come in and eat or obviously to go?
It started out with me making plates and posting on Facebook, and then it turned into meal prepping and all that good stuff.
Why are you shaking your head, Scorpio? Yeah, he said restaurant, so I asked.
No,
I
ain't even
was like this dumb motherfucker.
No, I ain't even shaking my head at that. Just look at the last comment.
Hold on. Hold on, not that one. But that is
that one.
Yes, AJ.
That
exactly.
Have mercy.
Because Boogie says, yeah, because I got another granny story.
Oh. Is it added on from what I heard yesterday or no?
Oh man.
Lord have mercy. I'm just jealous.
I'm not jealous. I'm just He said, "Yep."
Oh,
And
go
Ebony
ahead,
said, "Wait, Boogie, what exactly?"
Go ahead, Boogie.
Did he drop?
Oh, did he drop? What did you X him out?
No, I was clicking the things over here.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I can't because like you got to remove them and then remove them
TQ, if you out there, please come back.
for real.
You're not done. Come back. Come back. TQ, come back.
I wonder if he got a phone call.
Come back. Come back. Come on back. That's another thing. Why we talk like that? Come on back. Go back.
Flavor style.
Child bad. Girl bad. Weird.
Oh my god.
I'm finna go.
So y'all. So y'all. There he is. He's back. So y'all, what topics do y'all think we should talk about on that last show?
Yeah, y'all give us some topic ideas.
And once TQ gets fully connected again,
He's still
we'll go ahead
connected.
and it's still
But
connected.
give us some topics of what we should talk about, because I think how are we gonna do that? Here, are we just gonna
What I was
pick
thinking,
ahead of time random people, or are we just gonna just send them the link? Because we just you don't want to get too crowded down there.
yeah, I think one, probably keep it to folks that we know, so it'll
of course.
keep that out, and then two, I think with questions, like if someone has a question or something like that, or someone has a topic, like we'll bring them up during that part. Oh no,
TQ, where you at? Come on back. So he's trying to get it back together, y'all. But yeah, y'all give us some topics that y'all want to talk about. Of course, we're gonna come up with some crazy stuff. That's gonna be one crazy show.
Yeah. So he just messaged and said that his mic and cam won't come back up. So.
Oh man,
Yeah,
technology sucks.
It does. I've been late to 2 shows, three shows because of technology being dumb. But
it's not your fault. You didn't make it
this time. But yeah, so.
wait, there he goes. TQ bad. Come on, bad TQ. He is bad, child. That's another thing we quit to say. Come on, child. We is bad, child.
Oh, there it is.
Come on, child. The Tom Fox here. Look at he bad. Come on, child. Girl.
Oh man. So yeah, so we're just gonna. I think we're at 137. Yeah, so we're gonna end the show. Thank you, TQ, for coming on. It was fun.
Yes,
you're always invited back on. Like we like to do. Season 2. Season 2, we're gonna talk to everybody again who's been on if they would like to come back on.
Yes.
Just see where everybody is at.
And see how y'all doing.
See how everybody doing.
Have y'all reached y'all goals? Conquered and crushed your goals.
Exactly.
You
brought that back.
Conquered and
Speaking of,
here you go.
Before we head off, we'll do something different this time. Before we head off, what's some of you with what you're doing now, which is being a massage therapist now? What's one of your goals that you see that you want to hit within the next year? With that,
open my own place.
Open your own place.
Yeah,
that can be done.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I'm giving myself a year at Massage MV.
Okay.
Is that where you currently are now?
Yes.
Okay.
What are you gonna name your spot? What are you gonna name your spot once you get it?
Rubber Dubs. I'm sorry.
No. Okay, so it's also why I changed my username from Life of TQ to TQ's Corner.
Yeah.
Because I want to get. I want to get TQ's Corner as a corporation.
Oh,
and
God.
then under it, uh, so I do want to open up TQ Mills to go back
Okay.
at some point,
Okay.
and then the business name for my place when I start out will be. Well, I don't know.
I done gave you the name. I don't know why you won't use it.
No.
Rub it up at TQ's corner.
Rubber dubs at TQ's corner.
What was it?
I don't know. People will definitely get the wrong idea.
Yeah.
You get the wrong clients.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, I'll accept those clients too, but not officially.
See that? So
You
there's
know.
nothing wrong with rubber dubs. You gotta say it just like that. Spell
The rubber
like
dubs.
rubber dubs.
No, that's how you order the off menu stuff.
Rubber dubs.
Like I want a 60-minute back. I want a 60-minute back rubber dub. They're like, oh, gotcha. know exactly what you want.
No, but,
with an extra coochie coo on the side.
No. Oh man. But I dig it. I dig it. So within a year, you want to have your own place. I think you get it. I think you do it. No, I'm not gonna say I think. I'm not gonna say I think. You will.
You're gonna do it.
You're gonna do it.
Is it weird that I don't have that name down, but the name for my bigger I have that name down already.
No, that's not weird.
You see the bigger picture. You see your end goal.
Yeah, that's not weird at all.
You
You
know?
see where you see where you're going to go.
You're looking ahead.
So that other name, it's gonna pop up.
Yep. It may have already popped up.
It may have.
It's not about to be rubber dub.
Oh my god.
Rubber dubs and coochie coos.
As a writer, I have to use that as a massage parlor name.
Rubber dubs.
It's
So
only
the black rabbit could dab into rubber dubs and coochie coos.
Hey. You got to do something. Look, you got to
You
do
know
something
what?
after all that killing and all
For real.
your
You know what?
ancestors die.
So verse after dark.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
you already had bunnies on a pole. Why not?
Yeah. I remember my friend Thomas, he was like, when the book came out, he was one of the first ones to mention that to me. Because I think he got to the page and looked at it and was like, no, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
And then he messaged me. He was like, I see what you did. I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, you know what you did. I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, you put a bunny ranch in your comic. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I did. I was just like, it made sense.
Hop. Oh, there you go. Hopscotch. Name of the bunny ranch rub spot. Hopscotch.
Hopscotch. Yeah. But I think a lot of people went back and like, because we talked about it on one of the lives, and I think we brought it up before. It was either on airtime or one of the times we brought it up before. And folks, I think some folks looked past it. They didn't see that.
I saw that and I was like, are they doing what I think they're doing?
Yeah, it was,
I just didn't say nothing.
Gave all the gold coins.
I didn't say a word. I'm just like, I'm gonna just go past this page.
Yeah,
I don't want to think of no bunnies.
Hey, I mean, I hope somebody. I mean, that was the mildest I could go for that one. Like, if I'd have went as dark as that story could have gone, it would have been a Sovereign Black edition. Which honestly, I'm thinking about doing that. Like some of the stories from Sovereign Orange, like if they get too heavy, they'll just get double imprinted. So it'd be still part of the main line, but it'd have Sovereign Black. So people could be like, "Oh shit, he either really gonna make you cry this time, or he put something nasty."
Putting some stank on it, just nasty.
That's just nasty. Yeah. Damn, this was a fun. It was a fun episode.
Every
Thank you,
episode
everybody
is
who. Yeah, every episode is fun. That's why I want to do the last episode where everybody has opportunity to get on and talk. But for everybody who hung around, listen to the shenanigans, talk to TQ, because believe it or not, we did a lot of laughing, but we talked about a lot.
Yes, we did. If you paid attention.
If you paid attention, there was a lot going on in there. Learned a lot about TQ also.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff I can say I did not know.
No idea.
I knew he was like in the Navy, but I wasn't 100% sure if you were a chef or not when you were in. Because I don't remember if I asked you. I think I might have asked you that and just forgot, or either I didn't ask you that, but I don't remember. Do you remember if I asked you that or not before that?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Okay. Because
that was kind of cool to learn. So see, if let me know, because I knew you were a chef and stuff, but it let me know that you've been in it for a minute. So which is dope. So, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead here.
this was fun.
Yes.
Oh man, this was fun. Look forward to the last episode. We can bring everybody else on. Everybody who hung around here on the bridge with us and stayed. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you.
I know.
Guys. Please make sure you like, share, tell your friends, tell your grannies if they ready for it, because we don't hold back on this show. So,
like I said, the whole point of the show is to get fans acquainted with the creators that they like, and to do that, you got to open folks up. So people to see that the person the creator you like, they're human too. That's the biggest thing, because I think a lot of people look at us like we're not. So that's not the case.
Nope.
So thank you very much, everybody, for hanging on. Next week we're going to be talking with Lexi will be on next week. So and then the week after will be, let me look at the schedule, because I think we got 2 more guests, and then is the last show.
Not the last show.
Last show of the season.
Not the last show. It can't be the last show.
Yep.
Why? What's to be the last show?
Because you'll break before we start season 2, because that was gonna be crazy. So
yeah.
So Lizzie next week of Anime Ink Art, and then after that, Richard Bantague of Bantague Art. He is the one who did that creative video of
the red Cypher Team jacket.
Oh, okay.
Also, like, I don't know if y'all went to his page, but he's also a big artist. Like, dude, like, paints belts and shoes and beats and like so much stuff. Anime themed and things like that. He's also a veteran.
That's the gentleman that does the belts and stuff. I love those belts.
Yep.
He's also a veteran too. He's a former Marine also. So
it's cool seeing like veteran artists, just like I would be at that veteran Comic-Con. I'm just like, man,
I love it, because like so many people look at like, oh, you guys go to war, so you're all about war. And it's like, you don't know how many chefs and artists and actors and poetry writers and things like that are in the military. Like, it's crazy. So talking to another veteran artist and then getting to talk to another it's real cool. It's real dope.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
Yes, I consider being a chef. I consider that art. A lot of people don't. I consider that art. To me, that's an art medium, because.
Have y'all seen the guy making chocolate items on TikTok?
Yeah, like that. All the freaking cake stuff. Like, is it cake or not? Like all of that stuff. Like that.
You got to be creative.
Yep. Yeah. All these different recipes and meals. That's art. And chemistry. Can't be putting any type of seasonings together. But
all right. So thanks again, everyone. Thank you for joining us at the bridge. We hope that you got to learn a little bit more about TQ. And we look forward to seeing you next week for episode 18.
That's crazy.
This was 17.
See what consistency does?
Mm-hmm. That's wild. So
Exactly.
y'all take it easy, and we'll see you next week. Right back
Good
here at the
night,
bridge.
y'all.
All right. Good
Good
night.
night. Good night.